Izzy here at Digital Goja Showrooms. Well, we've waited a long time for this guy. This is the OMD E-M1 Mark II. Faster shooting ratio, higher megapixel, weather sealed. We're going to take a closer look at this beauty in the Micro Four Thirds lineup. As always, if the video helps you, don't forget to hit me up with a like button underneath and subscribe to the channel for future frequently asked questions, overviews, unboxings, and such. And if you're in the Miami area, come visit us at the Digital Goja Show. All right, so let's take a look and make sure that there is an Olympus E-M1 Mark II in here. Nice smaller container. I like the fact that they went into a little bit smaller box. First thing, of course, is their warranty card stating that you have a 1-year manufacturer's warranty and from Olympus, and if it's purchased from an authorized dealer like Digital Goja. And then we just found more. Wow, there's paperwork in here, folks. Yep, an actual instruction booklet. So you actually have a basic manual in here, and notice how they say basic because you do have the capability of downloading a more complete one online. And another pamphlet here talking about their different authorization centers. Now, on this side is usually where all the accessories are, and lo and behold, that's where it is. First, we have their flash, which I like the fact that it does come with this system of flash instead of a pop-up, because this allows you to bounce it. It's an articulating, and you can actually rotate the flash. So this is a very nice feature. Olympus, continue doing that, please. And then over here in the corner, there is the big wall wart. So of course, this is universal voltage. As it states here, it does work anywhere from 100 to 240 volts. But you have to plug it into the wall with the supplied cable. It doesn't plug straight in. You might be able to find aftermarket ones, but Olympus always works this way. And this is, of course, their new BCH1 charger, because it's for their new, if I can find it here, there it is, their new higher milliamp battery, their BLH1 higher milliamp battery for the OMD E-M1 Mark II. Nice big chunky battery. What else is in here? Okay, here is a nice little pouch so that you can take your auxiliary flash. It even has some Velcro so you can take it with you everywhere on your strap. Speaking of strap, they of course include the obligatory Olympus camera strap, and there's another little piece. Oh yeah, this is so that you can connect your USB adapter securely to your camera. This will guarantee that you don't damage the port for the USB-C. But let's take a look at what we are all interested in looking at, obviously, and it's very well packaged. Here it is. The new Olympus OMD E-M1 Mark II mirrorless ILC. Let's take a closer look at the features. Now, of course, this has their new 20 megapixel live MOS sensor, and they also upgraded the processor to the TruePic 8 dual quad-core processor. Wow, I think I'm talking about a computer here. Of course, it is still their Micro Four Thirds mount, and you now have an articulating LCD screen with full touch capability. So everybody was waiting for that, and Olympus came through. Of course, it's 3 inches and it's 1.04 million dots. Now, remember, this guy is a beast for video. It does both DCI and UHD 4K recording. And of course, it has even time-lapse mode for producing in-camera 4K time-lapse sequences. So guess what? You have incredible video capabilities on this. Olympus is no longer doing video as just a second thought. You have better focusing. You now have the 121 chip phase detection points, which are all cross-type, along with 121 contrast detection area. So that means this gives you incredible subject tracking. Fully weather sealed, so they gave you a little bit more robust body, but you have the full weather sealing. You have the dual card slot, so that means you can now work with UHS-I and UHS-II cards. And of course, because of that TruePic 8 image quad-core processor, you now have the capability of shooting at 60 frames per second with the electronic shutter. That's of course locking the focus on single focus AF, or 18 frames per second if you're doing continuous autofocus. And remember, your video is 102 megabits bit rate. So that means that you have the capability of doing much faster slow motion videos at 1080p if you choose to. You have an external jack for microphone and for also a headphone. So again, they are taking video very seriously. And you do have a 5-axis image sensor shift stabilization. They've always had that, but it's been improved on the E-M1 Mark II. So you have up to 5.5 stops in the body for image stabilization, and it actually improves by working with some of the lenses that they put on the market that give you image stabilization on the lens. And let's say you're a landscape photographer, they brought over that 50 megapixel image combination shot by combining 8 JPEG images to combine one HDR shot. And of course, you can also configure it for just 25 megapixel images for flexibility. You have, again, your shutter is silent, so you can shoot without any sound coming out of here working with the electronic shutter. And you even have the live bulb and lifetime setting, which has become very popular for Olympus shooters. If you're trying to do like light trails or moving light sources, you have that live composite feature. Plus you have the in-camera focus stacking for the capability with certain lenses. So that means that you can do that up to 10 focus steps from 1 to 10. And it works with certain lenses, which seem to be their Pro Series lenses, like their 12 to 40, their 40 to 150, even that new 30 millimeter macro. All their Pro lenses have the capability of doing the focus bracketing and the in-camera focus stacking. And of course, you have your many different modes. I like the fact that they improve the dial. I like this feature. It allows you to lock it in place. So of course, we have a more robust body. I love the grip. This grip gives you a lot easier way to hold this. It just feels great in the hand. And again, it is fully weather sealed. You have O-ring sealing and weather sealing all throughout. But remember about that focus stacking? Well, here's the reason why. You have beautiful Pro Series lenses. Here is the new 12 to 100 millimeter f4. And this is one of their newest in the Pro Series with the image stabilization. So I have image stabilization on the lens and on the body. So this is the way to go if you want to do some incredible photography or videography. Take a much closer look at the Olympus OMD E-M1 Mark II. Well, I hope this video on the OMD E-M1 Mark II helped you out. If it did, hit me up with a like button underneath. Hey, and subscribe to the channel if you want to have access to other Olympus videos like the ones next to me. And if you're ever in the Miami area, come by and say hello at our Digital Gorgeous showrooms. Happy shooting.